The nighttime photography that we're doing here is very much similar to the photography we do in the daytime. In other words, we're using a normal camera that measures normal light, but it's been specially adapted to be very sensitive to light, so we can fly over a city in complete darkness and actually measure and record each light and light source that's in the city.
Oh yeah.
This thing here.
Yeah.
Whilst these images are very impressive and great to look at, there's an awful lot of data in there that we're using special algorithms to try and pull out of the imagery the amount of light that is actually being generated by each individual lamppost and each individual light source. And there's lots of applications for that, not least trying to work with local councils to try and manage their lighting and to reduce lighting bills and their power consumption and such like. That's where we played. So we're surprised at some of the findings in there. Particularly this area we have here has this is if you're familiar with this is the John Lewis area, part of the High Cross with the car park opposite. Obviously they're two of the brightest objects in the whole of Leicester. But I mean the images themselves are actually really quite fascinating to look at. The reason we've chosen Leicester is we're based in Coalville, so Leicester's our nearest city, and our aircraft are based in East Midlands Airport. So for us, it's quite a handy place. And with that, we're also working with the University of Leicester in order to analyse the images to try and work out the amount of pollution that's happening.
At the moment, we need to understand which lights are operating properly, which ones are installed as they should be and are functioning. But then we need to understand which are not necessary, which are not providing light that's really needed. And at the moment, much of that light is potentially being sent upwards, which is causing light pollution, which for most people is slightly frustrating, but for astronomers can be completely debilitating because you cannot see the stars. So that's a signal both of energy wastage and of a factor that's disrupting human activities.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. 21.
Insects, to begin with, are attracted by the lights, and therefore how insect populations spread throughout a city is changed, and then bats in turn then follow the insect populations, and many animals will look for dark corridors through cities where they don't have to interact too much with the lit areas from artificial lights. It has a big effect on the ecosystems, on the humans, and how we manage our city, how we use our electricity, how we use our energy, and how we create an environment that's sustainable for both humans and ecosystems.
Yeah, these could be distribution areas, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe,